To the phones we go before I get on out of here. Let's go to Jonathan and Cali. You're live with Stephen A. What's up, Jonathan? Talk to me.
What's going on, Stephen A. Smith, man? Is this season a bust season for the Lakers if they don't get the championship this year?
I don't think it's busted. I don't think you can expect them to win the championship. They're not the favorite. They're not even one of the top 3 teams in the NBA. Top 3 teams in the NBA are Denver, Boston, and Milwaukee, and not necessarily in that order. The Lakers are on the outside of the top 3 looking in. So to me, if you get back to a conference finals and you don't get swept, it is a successful season.
For me, I think Lakers are going to win it because I feel like the Lakers are going to prove everybody wrong.
Well, you go ahead and keep praying. Goodbye. Let's go to Hunter in Denver. You're live with Stephen A. What's up, Hunter? Talk to me.
What's going on, Stephen A? Calling in to talk to you about Justin Fields.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah. Suffering Bears fan here. You know, you watch him against the worst defense in the league, just gave up 70. You put up 28, 3 quarters, chopping them up. Then you just stop. The Bears from here, you know, do they trade that guy? You just be done with it and you tank the rest of the season.
Well, listen, I mean,
what are they doing?
Here's the problem. If you tank, this is the problem with the Chicago Bears as far as I'm concerned. You've lost 14 straight overall. You're approaching a calendar year in which you haven't won a game. You're approaching a calendar year in which you haven't won a game. You realize that? That's just horrible. Now, you've lost 9 straight at home. Let me say this to you. If you're tanking the season, why are you tanking the season? Because you want to get a top pick where you can get USC's Caleb Williams. Ain't that fair to say? Ain't that fair to say, Hunter?
That's why I say, you know,
so here's my point.
But
here's my point. It doesn't matter then. Because it's not that Justin Fields is bad. It's that Eberflus is not a great coach. He's a defensive-minded coach. Doesn't seem to know what he's doing offensively. Getsy, your offensive coordinator, doesn't seem to be much better. And the reality is whatever quarterback you get, you're putting him in an untenable situation. So my attitude is I don't know what to tell you. I think it's going to be a bad situation, and I don't think getting another quarterback is going to do anything. But I will say this. Here's where the hope lies. Your GM, Ryan Poles, did not draft Justin Fields. He did not hire Eberflus. And so now he's going to have an opportunity to put his fingerprints on the franchise, and I think that's going to be incredibly beneficial for them. I appreciate the call, man. Thank you. Quentin in Columbus, Ohio. You're live with Stephen A. What's up, Quentin?
Yeah, what's going on, Stephen A?
Talk to me.
So just get straight to the point. Why is it that quarterbacks like Justin Herbert or Josh Allen don't face the same type of scrutiny as Dak Prescott when they come up short in the playoffs?
Because they don't represent the Cowboys. I mean, if you really want to get down to it, when you're America's team and you're worth $9 billion, when the next largest team is worth $6 billion, and the average NFL team is worth $5 billion, and you got that star on your helmet, and you got an owner who's a marketing wizard like Jerry Jones, and you have Cowboy fans the world over just dominating with their omnipotence, their conspicuous presence, and what have you, it brings more attention, and with that attention, more scrutiny. And that's really the answer to your question.
Yeah, I get that. When people talk about this man like he's a scrub, man, like I don't get it.
Well, they don't talk about him like he's a scrub. They talk about him like he's somebody that hasn't helped the franchise win a Super Bowl in the last 28 years. There's a difference. We know that Dak Prescott can play. We know he's not a scrub. We know that this brother can ball. But in the same breath, he comes up small in big moments. And those big moments are usually on the biggest stage because they're the Cowboys and they warrant the most attention. And so because that's the reality, that's why the scrutiny comes with it. So you see other people, right? Well, you see other people. You see me talking, right? And I'm doing something, and you calling into my show, right? Which, by the way, I appreciate. Thank you, man. I'm not mad about it. I'm happy about it, right? Mm-hmm. You ain't calling into just anybody's show. But you calling into mine. You know why? Because I'm Stephen A. I'm your boy. You see what I'm saying? I'm not one of those other people. I'm your boy. You feel me?
Yeah, you slick. No, you slick with that one. I give you
right.
that.
Okay, no doubt. Call back, Quinn. Appreciate you, bro. Thank you so much. Gary in Delaware, you live with Stephen A. Talk to me, Gary.
Hey, Stephen A. It's a pleasure to be on the show with you. I just had a question for you about the whole James Harden situation.
Sure, bro.
Why is it that you feel like nobody should pursue him?
I didn't say that. I said if it were Miami, Mad Dog Russo said he wouldn't touch him with a 10-foot pole. I said I think he could be used on Miami and the Clippers. But here's the problem, Gary, okay? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Here's the problem. Gary, if somebody quit on you once, and they quit on you twice, and they quit on you 3 times, you want them?
Well, my whole thing about this whole situation with the word quit. When you say that, if you say he quit on Houston, granted, I give you that one. But the whole Brooklyn situation, we know there was
I agree with that. I agree with that Brooklyn situation. That's a valid point on your part. Yeah.
And then with the whole Philly situation, I feel like if somebody, you take a pay cut of $13 to $15 million or whatever the case would be, we don't know if this underhand table deal was made or not between him and Daryl Morey. We don't know that. But
no. Wait, whoa. I believe it has. And I cover the league.
All right.
So I don't think, let me be clear. I don't believe James Harden is lying. Now I don't want to call Daryl Morey a liar. I haven't spoken to him. I'm just being responsible here. But do I believe James Harden? That James Harden, somebody told him something that wasn't right? You damn right I believe him. But my point is, you going out there and calling the dude a liar doesn't ingratiate you with the rest of the league when you got the backdrop of Houston and Brooklyn.
Understood.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Got you. So do you see him foreseeably getting traded, or you think he's going to have to stick this year out in Philly and make things work with him out there with Joel and Nick Nurse and them boys?
I can see him getting traded, but here's the problem. They got that new rule in place in the NBA where if you're trying to hold out in any capacity, whether directly or indirectly, you can get
Philly
punished. And not
Yep.
only that, Philly can retain the rights because you tried to sabotage a year. So they can retain the rights and get the year back, ostensibly. That's what he has to be careful about. So I'm just imploring James Harden, play chess, not checkers. I understand you may have been done wrong. Guess what? I'm willing to bet, Gary, you've been done wrong before. You damn sure better be clear. I've been done wrong before, but there is a way to handle shit. And if you're not going to do that, then you putting yourself in a precarious position. That's my point to James Harden. I got love for James Harden. I don't want him not playing ball or looking miserable. You got to go out there and remind people who the hell you are. But this ain't the way to do it.
I agree with you on that one. Thank you, Stephen A.
All right, man, take it easy, bro. Let's go to Raphael in Florida. You're live with Stephen A. What's up, Raphael? How you doing, man?
How you doing, Stephen A? It's great to be on the show.
Thank you, man.
Listen, I want to give you an opportunity to co-sign on our team this year, man. We got a great team coming up. We just had Media Day yesterday, reigning Rookie of the Year. You know what Franz did this year in FIBA World Cup. How you feeling about Orlando this year? Do you think we squeak into the top 6?
That's a tough one right there. But last year you were 34 and 48. You missed the playoffs. But I love Mosley. I love Mosley as your coach. Let me get that out the way first. Coach. I do love him as your coach. And I'm looking at your stats right now because I want to punch it up. I want to make sure. Well, first of all, I'm a fan of Banchero. You know that brother can ball. And,
I know you are.
You got to be. And I'm a fan of his. I need to see more from a Markelle Fultz. I need to see more. Listen, the two guys for me is Banchero and Wendell Carter. Okay? I got to see the rest of this team develop. I got to see them really, really evolve. I could see you improving while missing the playoffs, but could I see you possibly vying for a play-in? Yeah, I can see that. You got a chance. You got a chance.
Well, it's good to hear from you, Stephen.
No doubt, man.
I appreciate it.
No doubt, man.
Take care of it.
All right, bros. Taz, you live with Stephen A. Taz in Jersey. What's up, bro? Talk to me.
Hey, Stephen A. How you doing?
I'm good, bro. What's up?
Man, I just wanted to talk to you about Jaylen Brown, man.
Okay.
It's a shame how he has no left hand and he's getting paid $300 million.
I don't believe it's that I've seen him use his left before, particularly when he elevates his finishes at the basket. The brother is proven, my man. And the market, he got what the market allows. Like you see guys getting paid, don't get fooled by that because that means Jason Tatum's going to get paid more. When it's his turn, Giannis is going to get paid more. When it's his turn along with others. Remember years ago when you saw cats getting paid and then you like, damn, that's a lot. What the hell is going on? And then the market cleared up and you saw how others were getting paid even more. That's the same thing with Jaylen Brown. The timing of his contract negotiations was just ideal. And that's why he got the money that he got. But make no mistake about it, Jason Tatum is the star of this team. But Jaylen Brown can ball. He didn't ball well in Game 7 last year. But remember, the year before when he was in the finals against Golden State, he played better in the finals than Jason Tatum. Remember that?
Yeah, I remember that. But I also remember Tatum also getting injured in that Game 7. And he was really relying on him.
Well, no. Like I told you, he didn't step up. Ain't no excuses. He didn't step up. Ain't step up. No, but the year before when they were in the finals, Tatum didn't. That's all I'm saying. We got to be fair. We got to be fair.
Right.
Yeah.
You got to be fair. But I'm just saying, it's just the simple fact that, like, him having no left hand and it's just knowing that, like, on a defensive end, like, a guy like Marcus Smart or a guy like anybody just going against him, they'll just attack his left side. Isn't that a problem?
Well, you could say it's a problem, but don't talk about him like he Clyde Drexler. I mean, he won that one-handed now. Come on, bro. He won. I mean, you got to stop that, Taz. Come on now. I mean, damn. I mean, Taz, Clyde Drexler's a Hall of Famer, but that brother looked like he was operating with a hand tied behind his back when he played. That's not Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown's not that bad. And by the way, Jaylen Brown did average 26.6 points and 6.9 rebounds, 49% shooting and 33.5% from three-point range.
Sure did.
The year before that, he averaged 23. The year before that, he averaged 24. So the last, what is it, 3 years, he's averaged nearly 25 a game. Come on, bro. You got to give him some love. You got to give him some love now.
Absolutely. I can see him, like I said, as a contender for the finals. I have no doubt that they'll make it far.
All right, then stop whining about it. Embrace the brother. Appreciate the call, man.
Okay.
Victor in Lincoln, you're live with Stephen A. What's going on, man? How are you?
I'm doing well, man. How are you doing?
I'm good, man. Talk to me.
I was just wondering, because I've been watching you most of my life, actually, and you've always kind of had a good head on your shoulders, and a lot of people kind of stumble, especially given what you've had to, kind of adapt to with the communication boom and the social media boom and all that. So I'm just wondering how you take care of yourself and your own mental health and how you've had to adapt given all the changes in your lifetime.
Let me say this, Victor. First of all, I appreciate your call because I think that's an important question. Here's what I would tell you. First of all, you got to surround yourself with the right people and people who love you. I didn't say yes people who's just going to tell you what you want to hear. I said surrounding yourself with people who love you. Because sometimes people who love you don't tell you what you want to hear. They tell you what you need to hear. And so I think that's incredibly important. That's number one. Remember, when I give speeches, Victor, I've said this on many occasions. Everybody needs a cheerleader as well as a mentor. A mentor is somebody that's in your line of work, your field, or whatever that can help elevate you to the levels that you aspire to reach. A cheerleader is somebody that's constantly cheering you on, and they don't let you fall in an abyss. You always need both in every walk of life. Guidance, encouragement. Encouragement, guidance. But you also have to do your part. If you know that criticism, skepticism, vitriol, etc., gets to you and compromises your spirit on social media, what the hell are you reading it for? Don't read it.
Yeah.
Don't look at it. Don't watch the videos. Don't do that. You understand what I'm saying? You have an idea of what you can take and absorb and what you can't. And you ever have these friends? It could be people that you love. It could be family members. It could be anybody, Victor. But for some reason, they compromise your spirit. You ever saw that movie? You ever saw that movie Silver Linings Playbook with Bradley Cooper? And I love that movie too. You saw that, right? With Jennifer Lawrence and Bradley Cooper? You remember that scene? Remember that scene when Bradley Cooper's in his house and he's talking to his friend who's married? And he was like, come on, why do you keep doing this? And the guy's talking about his wife. He says, because she brings me down, man. Remember that scene? Remember that?
Yep.
He was talking, but she brings me down. He was like, yo, I'm just, I got to listen to this heavy metal music and I got to scream because I'm holding so much stuff in because she's always messing with me and she's so stressful. That's what he was saying. The point is, you got to make sure that people who are in your life don't affect you like that. And people who do affect you like that can't get into your life. When you do that, you're guarding you. Successful people that I've interviewed, that I've talked to, that I've befriended everywhere, they taught me this. This is not rocket science. This is not some brilliant epiphany on my part. I'm sharing with you what was shared with me. I'm teaching you what was taught to me. And so what happens is when you build that intestinal fortitude, that strength inside yourself, you think I don't see these effing trolls trying to get at me on social media, bro? You think I don't see some of my colleagues, former colleagues, lying their fucking asses off, popping shit? You think I don't see them? Why haven't I commented?
Doesn't benefit you, I guess.
Because they want clicks. They want to use Stephen A to big up themselves. See, Dan and I could talk about Dan Le Batard. Do you know why I could talk about Dan Le Batard?
Why?
Because I talked to him. We just talked this morning. We agree or we disagree or whatever. But it's not about clicks with us because we've been boys for 20 plus years. Now, I didn't know about some of the things he used to say about Allen Iverson. I didn't know that. Had I known, I'd have jumped in his ass years ago. But I was busy working, and I missed those episodes. Otherwise, I'd have jumped all in Dan Le Batard's behind. But I say all of that to say we good with each other. But if you don't talk to me, and I don't know you, and you're an enemy, or you want to become an enemy, I don't have time. I'll address what I want to address when I'm in the mood to address it, assuming I'm ever in the mood at all. But what I'm really saying is you will never be allowed to do anything that's going to compromise my spirit. You ain't that important. And that's what I want you to know. You feel me?
Thanks, man. I really appreciate it. Yeah, I appreciate it, man. Thanks.
No problem.
Well, you do matters, man. It really does. Thank you.
I appreciate it, man. All the best to you, my man. God bless. Final caller, Jackie in Chicago. You're live with Stephen A. What's up, Jackie?
Hey, Stephen.
What's up, baby girl? How you doing? How's everything?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing all right. Thank you for calling. What's going on?
I just wanted to call in and talk to you because I was watching your show this morning, and you said that you think that Dak Prescott is going to have 2 interceptions this weekend.
Yes.
And I just want to let you know that you're right. He will. And I have my brother here who's a huge Dallas fan.
Right.
And he just doesn't believe me that Dallas is not going anywhere.
What's your brother's name, Jackie? What's your brother's name?
Alex.
His name is Alex?
Yes.
Alex, let me tell you something, bro. Dak Prescott going down. You better listen to Jackie. Now, Jackie, are you the big sister, Jackie, or are you the little sister?
I'm a little sister.
You're the little sister, right? See, that's what the problem is right there, Jackie. See, when you the little sister, the big brother think like he act like he pops. You know, big brother.
Dak is going to be MVP this year. I don't know about
that. Please. Is Alex around you right now? Is he around you?
Yeah.
Put him on the phone with you. Don't get off the phone, Jackie, but put him on the phone with you. You understand? Jackie, are you listening to me, Jackie? Alex, I know you there, but Jackie, you listen to me. See, Jackie, let me tell you something about Alex while Alex is on the phone. Let me guess. He the big brother, so he acting like pops all the time. 1 minute he telling you what's going to happen on the football field. Another minute he telling you don't know as much sports as him. And another minute he trying to police what boyfriend you have. Am I lying?
He makes fun of me because I'm a Bears fan, but what am I supposed to do?
Well, I will admit he's right. He's right about that. He's right about that. I mean,
I know.
Them Bears are bad news. Those Bears are bad news.
I know we're the Bears fan, but he doesn't know we're Dallas fans.
Oh,
you get me?
See, what happens is what you're saying is he's delusional, and you live in reality. Yeah, but you still.
Yeah, I know for sure I'm gonna get my heart broken tomorrow.
Okay.
Thursday night.
And he don't know. And he
thinks that he's going to the Super Bowl.
He don't know. He's on drugs. It's okay. But let me ask you this question. I want you to avoid my question. He does try to police who your boyfriends are gonna be and stuff like that, right? Doesn't he do that?
Yeah.
Does he do that? Well, let me say this.
He thinks he knows everything.
Let me say this to you. I support Alex on that one.
No.
That's right, Alex. Way to be the big brother, bro. Way to be the big brother, bro. You understand what I'm saying? Police all of them. You remember, Alex, you remember the movie Bad Boys 2?
Yeah.
You remember that scene when that boy, that young whippersnapper came to take Martin Lawrence's daughter out? And him and Will Smith tortured the guy? You remember that? You remember when he did that? That is what you have to do to all of Jackie's boyfriends. Any dude that pretending to be a friend, we know what his intention is. We know what his intention is, okay? When anything when he come to the door, because Jackie sound like she fly. She sound like she fly. And it's too damn cold in Chicago to just be going out. So they want to stay home and schmooze. They know what they doing. You understand? But you don't fall for that, Alex. You understand? You make sure that while you got to acknowledge that your sister's right about Dak Prescott and the Cowboys, she's wrong about the Bears because they bad news. She's wrong about the Bears because she's bad, but the bad news. But you supposed to torture her as much as you torture, not her, but any dude that come to the door, Alex. You check him.
I got you.
All right. I got to go, y'all. I appreciate the love. Thank y'all so much. Take care. God bless.
Have a good.
Appreciate the love. Jackie in Chicago, Alex in Chicago, the brother and sister duo. I like that. You gotta deal with that. When you the big brother, you have to be Papa. You got to be Papa Bro. That's what you got to do. You got to make life uncomfortable for these young whippersnappers out there trying to get a hold of your little sister. You got to do that. I know what I'm going to be as a daddy. Tell you that much. And I'm going to have help. Security, private investigators, all that stuff. You ain't putting nothing past me. I'm telling you that right now.